My son Aiden is 16 years old, and in the midst of puberty, he had troubles for about 2 years, which turned out to be an undiagnosed traumatic brain injury. And he was challenged in every aspect, actually, of his life, from aggression and struggling with school and with friendships, and physically, and migraines that were just unbearable. And when we came to see Dr. M, it was incredible to go through the tests to understand what was going on with his body, and to know that, like, he couldn't even catch a ball over his left shoulder, and there was a reason for that, why he couldn't maintain stability. And that was maybe 2 or 3 years with Aiden.
That was a long time. So it was here's something a lot of doctors don't understand, and that is something called exceeding metabolic capacity. And so when you're dealing with especially brain injuries, the brain can only tolerate so much, and when it cannot tolerate anymore, it doesn't matter if it's treatment stuff to make it better, or examination stuff, or sound, or bright lights, or even somebody just talking to them. When the brain's had enough, it literally goes on pause, or I call it going zombie, and that means the brain cannot recuperate anymore, cannot withstand anymore, and so the person becomes catatonic. They're not unconscious, but they can't move, they can hear you, they can see you, but they can't even blink. And as a physician, it's a scary thought when a patient is like that. It's like, it's only happened to us once here in this clinic, and okay, never again. So it took us 3 days to just even go through all the exam protocols with Aiden when he first came in. And so we had to be, because he couldn't tolerate very much, whether it was testing a muscle, anyway, she's being far too kind. He was not in good shape, and he had 3 concussions before he got here. Okay.
At least 3.
At least 3, that we know of.
And in traditional medicine, they were trying so many different medications that weren't working, that was making things even worse. The neurologist started actually drilling into his head. It was so excruciating to watch my son, and just with no hope. And now he is a junior in high school. He is
well, we convinced
top of
him
his
to
class.
not. We convinced him to not play football finally.
Amen.
And he actually academically he couldn't get into this high school while we were working on him. But tell him about how he eventually got in.
By his own hard work and being here, and the strength that he gained physically, was not only a physical experience, it was definitely a mental experience as well. And he is now doing great in his grades, taking Chinese and challenging himself, and self-motivated and disciplined, and is just striving in so many respects, even more so with his maturity. And he has a bright and hopeful future now, which is something that
it's pretty amazing. Hi, my name's Dr. Evan Mladenoff, and I want to share with you a 40-year journey that has concluded with the publication of my new book called Doc, When Can My Kid Play? If you have a concussion, or if you have a child or a family member who's had a concussion, or if you know someone who's had a concussion, they want to know, when will my pains go away? When can I drive and go back to work? When can I participate in all workouts and games? Will I ever be normal again? There are 3 ways to start your recovery from a concussion today, with a step-by-step system to go back to enjoying your life. Number 1, you can buy the book from Amazon or Barnes & Nobles. You can join our free seminar and get answers. Or 3, you can schedule an appointment at our clinic to start your recovery. Just take a picture of the QR code in the lower corner of your screen.